Hi.
Hey Explorers, this is Robert.
And Jessica.
With Exploring the Local Life.
That's right. And today we're going to talk about our RV winter mega fails.
Yeah, huge fails. I mean, you'd think we were rank amateurs at this.
Sucks.
Maybe we still are.
Maybe we still are.
Well, this is what happened. We went to Florida on a bonsai charge to go pick up a commuter car for me. We left the electric heat. Yes, it'll shut off if it tips over. No, there's nothing that's going to tip it over unless it's an earthquake. And the propane. However, while we were in Florida, the temperatures here were in the low 20s. I mean, actually, correction, they were in the high teens. And yeah, the power went out. So the electric can't recover by itself.
Right, and then the propane apparently ran out. So yeah. We came back.
Actually, no, it didn't run out. It just, the electric loss turned off the heat.
Oh, I thought we ran out of propane.
No, we were getting low, but no.
Better. Even
yeah,
better.
So we got back from Florida and where
it was beautiful 60-something degree weather with sunshine.
50s and 60s.
Whatever.
It was you know, if you're in the United States right now, you know it's an ice box. The whole country's an ice box. Anyhow, so we got back from Florida and yeah, we were totally iced up. Not good.
I knew something was wrong when Robert went in, came out, changed out propane tanks, was clicking things, was like running around with a flashlight everywhere. I was like, this can't be good.
Yeah. So that's first thing. We left in winter and we iced up the RV. So much so.
And just so you guys know, as far as like what we do to prepare for winter, at this point all we have is the heated hose, insulated heated hose. We also, by we I mean this guy right here, insulated the water spigot, entry points where there wasn't necessarily insulation, like out from the insulation hose.
Yeah.
Like
wrap the water filter.
All these things to keep it from freezing.
But you know, it can happen. It happened to us.
Happened to us.
Yeah. So when we got back, the RV was cold and we had no water. We had no water flow. It was you know, we didn't have time to solve it. It was nighttime on Sunday, and the next day, Monday, we had to position to our new location.
That's right, for our campground hosting gig.
Yep, we're now campground hosts here in North Georgia. But we got out here, we had no water, so we had to run out and buy water bottles. So we are here, and late at night, getting the RV set up.
It wasn't really late at night, it's just that the days are so short that it was just, it was nighttime, and the temperatures had never really gotten above freezing. We did an hour-and-a-half drive of just cold air hitting the RV in every way, shape, or form. I mean, there was no hope except for natural thawing.
Yeah, which wasn't going to happen. So we actually, you know, to determine what the problem was, I went outside. The heated water hose was working. It was keeping it from freezing in the hose. But we got to where the water came into the RV. Underneath Nadia's bed, and we have some video that we can attach. But the water inlet from the water to the inside of the RV was frozen. We actually had a water drip due to the freezing that we had water frozen on the floor underneath Nadia's bunk. We also had the water pipe, the water line feeding into the water pump interface was frozen. The water line going out to the water heater was frozen. And the water going to the cold part of the RV water was also frozen, so we plugged up everywhere in every area. Frozen. It's like we're talking, you know, you would need a quadruple bypass to get this stuff going. So, thankfully, the next day it started getting warm enough, and we only had to be on jugs for what, 1.5, 2 days?
Something like that. But still, even this morning, like when I went to turn on the water, the first, I'm washing my hands, fine, and then all of a sudden it started slowing down, and then to a little drip, and I was like, ah! So I turned on the propane heater, water heater, and I just left like the kitchen dripping because that's all I was getting. I just had it on just so that, you know, we have found when we have had a little bit of freezing like that, it's been temporary. Yeah. We put on the propane water heater.
All it takes is a tiny amount of ice in your line and you're done. You can't do anything about it.
But it eventually started running.
Yeah. So that's our first big fail. We froze up. Our water lines froze. We couldn't get any water. So we were stuck there. The second thing was at our previous campground, you know, we pull our black tank, we pull our gray tank, and we drain our hose. And we thought we had a pretty good incline, but no.
Yes. And all that was closed when we went to Florida.
Yeah, we had closed off the RV so that we wouldn't have, you know, the RV black tank freezing up or the gray tank freezing
right.
up. But the hose itself was full of the darkness.
Yum.
I went to disconnect from the RV and everything was, just one movement and it split. The black tank hose broke open and there's black ice in there.
Yeah, Robert opens the thing. He's like, trash bags now. I'm so sorry. And I was like, so I'm like handing them to him, and then he's like, look, and he shows me the horror of chunky iced.
Chunky black ice. Yeah, seriously. The thing is, on a positive note, it was frozen, so there was no spill. So yeah, I had to break the hose with the black stuff to fit it into garbage bags and then dispose of that. So yeah,
Delish.
Fail, massive fail.
This is our third winter in Georgia. And we have had our water freeze, like in the morning we turned it on, but it would just thaw out within like the first hour or so.
Yeah. So the third winter fail, it can happen to anyone, maybe.
But it happened to us on top of everything else.
Yeah, so this was the last day we had to position from LJ out here to our new site near Rome, Georgia. And we brought the car up from Florida. I was driving the pickup truck.
Beautiful drive. I had my sidekick Nadia with me. We had a great epic girls trip, jamming out to music and the like.
Daniel and I had a great time in the pickup truck, driving all the way back. We did have a tiff over Starbucks at the tiff tonight.
Whatever. Fast forward. It was a great trip. And the car ran perfectly.
Yeah. So we get in Sunday night, and then Monday morning about 10 o'clock, I go outside. Oh, it's cold. The car, let's make sure the car will start. So I crank it up. The car starts up. It's good. It's happy. It's ready to go. Vroom. So I let it run for about a minute, shut it down. And
we high-fived. I think we were like,
yeah! You know?
Maybe that was our first mistake right there.
Yeah, hubris. Yeah, after that, just started getting the RV ready. I took care of the exterior, pull up the rugs, all the garbage the kids have thrown everywhere, put that away, toys, and then the black tank hose episode happened.
It can't get any worse than this.
Yeah, and Jessica's done a great job putting everything away on the interior like she does. Typically, I do the exterior, and Jessica does the interior, but I went back out to the Mustang. I'm going to warm it up. We're going to leave soon.
Exciting time.
Actually, no, I went to get diesel, and you went to go start the Mustang.
Oh, that's what yeah, because he needed, the way that we had pulled in the night before was blocking part of the RV. So for Robert to hook up and pull out easily anyway. We need to move the
Mustang.
Yeah, so he was like, move that Mustang when I come back. And I said, all right. I knew it was about time. Go in there. And I was like, let me try it again. Meanwhile, Robert was
I'm pulling in, and I'm like, she didn't move the car.
I do all
and
this
then
stuff.
I see her getting out of the car, and I'm like, oh,
with a weird look on my face.
Yeah, so what I'm guessing happened one of two things. We had fuel in the fuel lines from the previous night, and we cranked up the car, and it ran. Well, after we shut it down, maybe some condensation of whatever water from a hot, humid Florida car.
That's only lived in Florida.
That's only lived in Florida. It was in LJ 2 months ago when they came up to visit us.
Right.
But it wasn't anywhere near as cold. So we got fuel line freeze up. Either that or the fuel pump is dead. Or there was water in the fuel pump and it wouldn't work. So.
Which we still don't know the answer.
Which we still don't know. 3 days later, the car is still an hour and a half away in LJ, and the campground manager's been gracious enough to say, don't worry about it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was super mega fail. Oh my God. I should have thought about this.
Yeah, and so that has been how our new year has started and our new
third winter
campground.
We had 8 inches of snow 3 weeks ago, and everything was fine.
I know. We didn't even freeze up. Nothing. It was perfect. And then this.
Yeah, so it's total amateur hour. So if it can happen to us when we're actively thinking about doing things right.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if we're going to chance it next year when we're winter. Or even, I don't know, we might end up putting some skirting on.
Battery backup.
Yeah, there's battery backups. And then there's also these tank and hose heaters.
Adhesive tank heaters that you put up on the bottom of your tanks and just keeps it just warm enough to keep them freezing.
Yes, so we may end up doing that because I don't think that we can this week. I mean, that's why we're late with the videos. I mean, we've had all this stuff going on. It's been an exhausting week, and we look forward to Saturday when the temperatures will be in the 40s and hopefully things will be running smoothly.
We'll go out back and pick up the Mustang hopefully, and we don't have to get it towed.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed,
feel free.
Yeah.
And share, tell a friend.
That's right. We will catch you guys later. Sorry. Sometimes you have to multitask.
Did you make something for me?
Multitask. No. Okay, anyway.
Gotta go to work.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.